Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're just wrapping up here at the boat ramp, but today we wanted to talk about what type of camera equipment we use when we film our videos and we're out on the water. So if you ever wanted to know, then you're in the right place. Make sure to stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. So first, my iPhone. So usually when I need to shoot like long shots or have to zoom in really far, I'll use this one.
Okay.
iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Yeah. So that does, the iPhone 16 Pro Max does have an amazing camera on it, and it does great high quality detail. Like you mentioned, kind of basically for things that are far away that we can't necessarily get on our GoPros. So speaking of GoPros, let's talk about that. So GoPros, we have two of these. So these are the GoPro 13. So really like these a lot. They have amazing quality detail. We used to have a 9 and an 11.
9 and 10. It was 8 and 10.
8 and 10. Okay, yeah, we used to have an 8 and a 10. And I tell you what, this 13 is like night and day difference, especially when it comes to like low light footage. If that ever happens to be a situation you find yourself in, the GoPro 13 is amazing. Of course, we keep a floatable handle on there, a floaty handle with a bungee strap, so you can wrap that around your wrist. And yeah, basically we just kind of hold on to it as we're riding, and you can tuck it away real easy. You know, fold it back, tuck it into your glove box. Works out really well. So another great thing about these is they actually have an amazing microphone on them. So you don't have to have like an external mic. Unfortunately, I don't know anybody that makes a waterproof mic yet. So for our other channel, we do use some DJI mics, mic minis. Those are great. But because we don't want to get anything wet, we just go with the built-in mic on these, on the 13s, and it's actually pretty good. The only thing that we do, obviously you can see this has this kind of wind muff, this foam padding all around it, and that does help cut down the wind noise, particularly when we're at speed. So that works pretty well. Ours is a little bit beat up at this time, so I think we're gonna have to get another one. But we'll put links in the description down below where you can pick up all of this stuff from Amazon if you're interested in purchasing the same equipment that we use. Next up, this is our Insta360 camera. So this is the X4. I know that the X5 is out. I just haven't been able to justify a new $600 purchase. So got the X4 here. I had the X3 for a long time, and I tell you what, the X4 is amazing, so much better than the X3. The X3 really had some quality issues. I think it only shot in 4K, which is fine, but when you got two cameras going and you're capturing 360 degrees, 4K just isn't enough. So the X4 does do 8K, as well as the X5 also does 8K, so I'm sure the X5 is even better. But really, I've been very happy compared I've been very happy with the X4 compared to my old X5. Definitely make sure you get a lens protector, so that'll help cover it. These lenses can be expensive to replace. Now I know on the X5 you can just use or replace your lenses. I don't know what those go for, but I'm sure they're still not cheap. Another good thing too about the X4 is the battery on this thing actually seems to last pretty much all day. I only have the one battery, and I charged up before we leave, and as long as I'm not leaving it running all day, it does work all day. I don't have to worry about running out of battery. Another thing that keeps the battery fresh is that I always try to be strategic as to when I use this, though, because it is a whole nother step of editing the footage. The GoPro is so nice because you point and shoot, and then the footage is pretty much ready to go. And then you just put it into your editor, chop it up, and you're done. This has a whole extra step here. You need to reframe it. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of the Insta360 editing software. The one for the computer hasn't seemed to work in several versions, and I don't like editing on my phone, which this kind of forces me to do. It does have the AI option, the AI editor option, so you can do it relatively quickly if you use that, which isn't too bad. But either way, it's a whole nother step, and then sometimes even trying to get this footage to your phone can be a bit of a pain. So we are looking for other options, maybe for a 360 camera. Probably not at the current moment, but maybe next time around. I know like DJI makes a 360 as well as GoPro. Everything from DJI that we've had has been fantastic, and GoPro obviously has been around for a long time, so I like those a lot. But anyways, this is our 360 camera, and you can see I keep it tethered to the ski so that way it doesn't fall off. Last up is cream of the crop, the drone. So I do keep this up here in the Sea-Doo pouch, so you can get a shot of that. So this thing is super nice here. It keeps it above the water line, keeps it from getting beat up, and it's a great place to store it. Put it in a waterproof bag like this.
And if you watched our last jet ski video,
yeah, the drone bit the water. That was unfortunate. Luckily, we do have the care insurance plan on this, which if you're going to be filming on the water is a must. But anyways, basically here is the drone. So everything that we need is in here. So this is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So they did just recently come out with the Mini 5 Pro, but unfortunately that's not an option here in the United States. There's a ban going through on DJI products, particularly the drones. Ask me if I'm upset about that, because this DJI stuff is just, it is amazing. Of course, we keep extra sets of batteries in there. One thing I did add to this is the cover here for the controller. So this is super nice. So basically, it folds up and it's got a sun visor here to keep the sun off the screen with the RC2 remote, which is an absolute must if you're going to be on the water. This thing is pretty bright already, but having the extra sun visor helps on super bright days. Also really like too that it's got the cutouts here for the joysticks too, so you don't have to remove the joysticks, which again just saves you time, but also you don't want to be fiddling around with these small parts when you're on the water, because that could easily fall off and into the water. So when it comes to using a drone on the water, the easier you can make it, the better. So it's also got a strap here too, so I can just hang it on there. I don't have to worry about...
Nerd alert whenever you strap up.
Yeah, well, but I don't have to worry about dropping it in the water. As many extra things, many extra hands as you can get, all the better. So we'll put a link to that on Amazon down below. They're super cheap to get the cover there, but definitely like the RC2 remote. So again, my old one was a DJI Mini, the original Mini, and I had to hook that up to my phone. So then I had a cable, I had my phone out, I had the controller. It's like, you know, the drone, how many hands do you need? So having all of it in one package is amazing. Plus the range on this thing is insane. You could go like, I don't even know, it's like 5 kilometers away, or maybe even more. It's ridiculous how far this thing goes, like way further than you would ever feel comfortable sending it. So yeah, really like the Mini 4 Pro. It's my favorite drone so far. I'd love to get the Mini 5 Pro, but unfortunately we can't. Anyways, guys, that's all the camera equipment that we use when we're on the water. Let us know what you think about that. Let us know what kind of camera equipment you use, or what kind of camera equipment you're thinking or considering. I'd love to hear about that in the comments below. Remember to go down and check out those Amazon affiliate links. We get a small commission off of that. We really appreciate that. Help support the channel. And if you haven't been to it yet, go down, and in the description too, you'll see our website too, where you can go check out our website, check out our merch. Again, another great way to help support the channel. Really appreciate that. And so with that being said, we're out of here. I will see you next weekend.
Bye.
Alright. Hey guy, where are you at?
Here.
Okay. This is the DJI
Mavic 4.
Yeah,
Mavic Mini.
Mini 4 Pro. So GoPros.
All right, but the bed of the truck is messy. That's why we're shooting right now.
Another great thing about these is they do not require. They actually have an amazing microphone on it.